Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Ethereal. So we are so close to this 40,000, y'all. I'm trying to hit 40,000 before my birthday on the 27th of this month. All right, we are almost 2 weeks away. All right, and I know that with the power of the Miracle Mafia fam, we got this, man. So subscribe if you are new to help a brother out to fulfill his birthday wish, and like the video, share the video. Let's get it. So upon entering Grand Peace Online, you will be met with a play button, a logo, and a friend teleport. So once you click this, once you click the friend teleport, you can literally join on whoever you want. All you gotta do is just type in their name. Then you have to hit enter right after. Make sure you spell it correctly, case and everything. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and press play, and then we're gonna go ahead and click customize because that's the only thing that you guys will most likely see. All right, now you're gonna have a variety of options for your hair, secondary hair, shirt, pants, shoes, eye, mouth, height, width, depth, and skin. So depth changes like how like big you are. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like how big you are. You know, I guess the depth, your depth, guys, your depth. All right, now let's go over the most important thing here though, which is the races. Okay, so there are a variety of races within Grand Peace Online. So you have human, Skypian, fishman, and mink. Okay, so humans, they don't start with anything, they're just a regular roll. All right, Skypians, it's a 50% chance they get wings on their back, which comes in like 2 different variants. In addition to all of that, eventually they'll be getting a glide skill, but I do not think that as of this video the glide skill is in the game, but they'll be getting a glide skill which will allow you to just, you know, glide to the floor, because there is fall damage in this game. All right, so you have that glide skill. Fishmen get an increased buff in health, and they'll also be getting Fishman Karate, which is completed, but I do not think it's going to be in the game as of this video. So that's that. And you can also survive in water. All right, now if you eat a devil fruit, you can still swim, but you don't lose health, I believe, in water. So fishmen still retain their small little passive while in water, although they can't swim as efficiently as they used to. Then you have mink. Now mink is the most completed race right now. It gets increased stamina, and this is the stamina. They also get a fighting style called electro. They get animal ears like how I have right here, and with that fighting style, it goes based on electricity based powers, although you still can't affect devil fruit although you are using electricity based power. So just keep that in mind, y'all. All right, y'all, so there's a couple things that we have to talk to upon entering the game. You'll be loaded into the town of beginnings, which is this nice lovely island right here. Everybody starts here. All right, you have an NPC right here that is to set your spawn. Just letting you guys know that in advance. So you click this NPC right here. It's always Robo on every single island. You click them, you press T, and you're able to talk to him, and he'll allow you to set your spawn. All right, now you're gonna want to press M so that way you can get a feel for the menu. So the top one is your inventory. Everything that you have gets stored in here. You have your stats. All right, this is what our stats look like. I have sword mastery, gun mastery, devil fruit, defense, stamina, and strength. You can just pause the video to read each of them if you want. You also have the game pass shop, which allows you to buy 2 times experience, devil fruit remover, hour notifier, and the 2 times drop rates for 1 hour. You also have the crew system. I'm in the Marines right now, so this is all we see, but if you were to be a pirate, you will see a crew logo, and you will see a crew name, and so on and so forth like that, and you have to pay 200 Robux to actually make a crew in this game. However, there will be a party system coming later on into the game, if not by the time of release, and you guys will be able to party up each other, so that way you won't damage each other for you know, when grinding and such like that. So there's a boat system, so if you aren't near a dock or far enough away from an island, then it will tell you that your ship can't be spawned, or you have to try somewhere else. And if you are within range, then when you click it, your ship will spawn right in front of you. Then you have the settings icon for fast mode. For those of you who, you know, don't have really good PCs, you can click this. You can turn the shadows off. You can go to fast mode 2, which is even like more better. So this guy's really trying to optimize for you guys. It's already pretty optimized in my opinion, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, only 1 island is rendered in at a time, so if you're worried about lag, that's that. Like literally only one island is in the game for me right now, technically, all right? But if I go further out, if I end up getting near an island, it'll load in for me. And you guys will see what I'm talking about by that when we set out, okay? Now, let's talk about the quest system, okay? So there's a variety of quests that you can do. There's pick me up quests. I call it pick me up, which is basically quests that allow you to go fetch something for them. And then you also have regular quests, which is fighting NPCs. And then you have boss quests, which is this guy over here, to fight a boss, right? Bosses always have drops, all right? Every single boss in this game has a drop. The first boss drops a eye patch. All right, when you equip that, it gives you 5 extra health, which is this boss right here at the center. It gives you 5 extra health, all right? I'm gonna go over combat with you guys, but first I'm gonna go over this quest real quick. So I personally don't do these picking up quests because of the fact that it's like less, it's usually less experience for the reward that you get. So as you can see off rip, we're already zoomed out. We're looking for this necklace, trying to find it, right? It could be literally anywhere, okay? Literally anywhere. We don't know exactly where it is, and this is pretty time consuming, all right? So, oh, it spawned up there. Okay, cool. So we're gonna run up there. Gonna grab this quest. Oh, I should actually introduce you guys to climbing, right? So if you guys want to know how to climb in this game, all you have to do is just go up to a wall, press control. I usually jump before I do that to get some extra range. So you jump, press control, and then you just hold W to climb up. You grab this little necklace right here, right? Grab the necklace, you click it without any tools on it. If you click it with a tool, you're not gonna be able to pick it up. So, and that works with anything, regardless of if it's a chest, if it's a devil fruit, you have to make sure that you don't have a tool selected first, okay? Now we're gonna turn in this quest, hand it in, all right? And I should also introduce you guys the fact that there's a cooldown with quests. So once you turn in a quest, it's about like maybe 30 seconds or so, or 20 seconds, and then you're able to finally get another quest again. Let's go ahead and over to this quest right here so I can teach you guys some combat. So Raptilia gives you the main quest that you're going to be grinding on this island. All right. She gives you a bandit quest. Now the combat in this game is it's not hard, but you have to know how to get used to it, okay? Right now I only have base melee, so we're going to be doing about the same damage, so you guys can see exactly what you have to do. All right, so there's two different things about this combat, all right? Two different things about the combat. You have the basic M1 string, which is M1 means left click attacks, all right? So you have the basic left click attack string, which is a 5-hit combo, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you go on cooldown afterward. This is important to know that you actually go on cooldown, so you can't just keep spamming left. As you can see, there's like a little gap in between of where I paused it, even though I was spamming left click. All right, so you have a left click string, which is 5 hits, and the last hit always hits the NPC away from you. All right, also ragdolls them. All right, you also have an air combo that you can do. To do the air combo now, you have to left click, and then as soon as you do your first click, you want to hold down space. Now holding down space will allow you to hit the person into the air and then slam them onto the floor if you continue clicking. All right, and on top of all of that, you also have the block key, and then you also have your dash, which I have a different type of dash right now because I have Pika, but you have a Q roll dash that you can use to maneuver around, and that also takes stamina to use. Now when fighting NPCs, all right, now this, it may look a little bit different because I'm on beginner NPCs, but everything that I'm saying to you right now, as of right now, is going to be very important for you to understand. When you fight these NPCs, you're gonna want to run into them and click, because when you run into them and click, you do a dash attack. All right, now that dash attack, you're gonna want to follow that up with your basic M1 combat every single time. All right, don't do anything different just because these NPCs are a little bit on the weaker side. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by that. All right, so I'm gonna run into this NPC, and then I'm gonna start clicking him immediately right afterward. Since I'm a mink, it actually does electric damage and does some extra stun. As you guys can see, I also got the perfect block off right there as well. You can perfect block in this game if you time it. It gives you a moment of opportunity where you can do some nice damage to the NPC. And that's what happens when you don't run into them. They start blocking you and then they counter you immediately right afterward. Every time you guys see a light, that means that I actually got hit by an attack. Okay, so you're gonna want to make sure that you run into them every single time. Now, if they start blocking like how you saw them do just now, you're gonna want to block literally block right after that. All right, after you do your M1 combat, block immediately right afterward. All right, you have more than enough time to do so that way you can actually block their incoming attacks. They will always attack immediately right after they block. That's just how it'll work. All right, so that's pretty much the combat. Okay, let me show you guys what the air combo looks like before I move on to something else. All right, now we're gonna do an air combo. Okay, as you can see, you hit him into the air, you send him to the floor. Now it doesn't do extra damage, but it does set them up in a position for you to do something else. Like maybe if you want to, I don't know, like pop an attack or something of that nature, you can if you send them onto the floor like that. All right, now let's go over the shops. All right, so there's a variety of shops in the game, a lot of shops actually. Okay, so the first shop that is here is the Escanor's Den. This is probably the least important shop in my opinion. All right, you can talk to Escanor, right? You can talk to Escanor, but however, talking to NPCs don't really do anything. So everything you want to buy in this game, you have to buy by hovering over it with your mouse and then clicking it. So if you want to buy a health push, you can buy it here. You want to buy a stamina push, you can buy it here. Now, I don't advise buying these because money is important in this game. You want to save up your cash, y'all. Save up your cash. I can't stress that enough. All right, this is not the important stuff right here, man. This stuff barely works on you. So you don't want to use those over there. You're going to want to come over here. And then you're going to want to come in this shop right here. All right. This shop is a weapon shop. All right, so you can buy a variety of guns. So you can buy your pistol, or you can buy your flint, your rifle here. What these two do is, this one is fairly weak, and then this one has better damage and it's a little bit faster. So basically, this is just better all around. Just a little bit more money. It's cost about 300 pelly, but like I said, you want to save your cash. All right. Now, if you want to go a sniper main or a gun main or whatever, and put all your punches to the sniper and do damage like that, then you know you're more than free to buy one of these. But if you aren't going to be willing to do that, then I suggest coming out here immediately, because this is the most important thing on this island, because you want to actually set sail and start your journey. All right, like I was saying, guys, once you come out the shop, you're going to want to come out here, and then you're going to want to come in front of the town of beginnings and then make a right. So this is the most important shop for starting your journey here. All right, you have cannonballs, which aren't really important for right now, and you also have these wooden planks, and you have a den mushi, a dinghy, a ship, and a hammer. All right, now a dinghy is literally the most important thing you're gonna need, because that's the only way you're gonna get from island to island, or you could buy a ship for 2,000 if you want to do a little bit more grinding. All right, you also have a hammer here for 100 pelly. You have wood here for 15 wood planks, and then you have a den mushi, and then of course like the thing, like I said. Okay, so wooden planks are important for fixing your ship, because if you sail onto the sand, your ship will get destroyed and it may break if you do not have the Game Pass boat. Okay, so very important to have some wood planks on you and the hammer, because every wood plank increases your health by like 10, your ship's health by 10. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and spawn my ship, and as you can see, it destroyed some of my ship. I have 639 health out of 666 now. So what we would do then is we would get the hammer, we would come on the ship, and then we would begin clicking to heal the boat. And you can see like there's like a little particle effect when your boat is fully healed up. All right, so those two are very important for your journey. You can't buy hammer anywhere else but the beginner island, so make sure you guys buy that. And you can also pick up wooden planks from trees if they get destroyed. So variety of moves in the game do that. So for one move is the one source out last move. It destroys trees. You can pick them up like this, get your wooden planks, or you can get like a devil fruit that has like anything that does like ground destruction. Usually can break trees as well. I do not think that you guys can really break trees on your own until like later on, but we'll get through that. All right, so definitely buy your dinghy, definitely buy your den mushi so you can communicate with other players. Definitely buy your hammer, buy some wood planks, and if you want, you could buy a caravel. All right, I suggest like buying all of them before you leave this island. And yeah, so once you get to about like level 15 or 20 area, that's when you're really gonna want to leave this island. So you can go ahead and talk to Kohaku. She will give you a quest to go to Sandora. All right, now this is a nice little quest for free experience, basically, for also giving you exploration. So if you guys want to do that, we're gonna go ahead and go to Sandora real quick. All right, so to spawn my boat, I'm gonna head to Sandora. Sandora is directly to the left of the Town of Beginnings. So yeah, you can actually see it once you move a little bit away from the Town of Beginnings, so you don't really get lost. All right, so Sandora. Now Sandora is a pretty toxic island. You guys are gonna see what I'm talking about when I actually enter onto it. As you can see, you get like this this sandy sandstorm particle effect that comes on and gets pretty blurry and stuff like that. So this is Bomi. Now Bomi gives you log posts for every single island. Now what these log posts do is they point to different islands on the map. The red line, the red triangle is where the island is. So you use that to pretty much go and follow wherever you want. So Shells Town is this way. Okay, so that's where we'll go if we're to go to Shells Town. Then you have Robo. Alright, now Robo is the dude that we talked about on the first island where you can set your spawn. That's exactly what you're gonna want to do here. If you don't set your spawn, you're gonna go all the way back to the Town of the Beginnings, and then you're gonna have to sail back here all over again on the slow boat. So make sure you guys set your spawn. Alright, now there's NPCs that you could talk to. This is another pick me up quest right here. This is the quest for the NPCs on this island, and then you also have a boss quest. Alright, and the boss quest is Lucian. Lucian is very powerful, so keep that in mind that if you want to grind that dude, you're gonna have to grind up a little bit for these NPCs. You're also gonna need some help, especially if you do not have a fruit yet. You're gonna need a fruit to fight Lucian on your own. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait until you're like higher level, like, you know, maybe like the 40s or 50s, where you can actually hold your own. And then yeah, but for the most part, Lucian. Let's go ahead and show you guys what I mean by that. Let's climb up. And then hop up here. And then here we go. As you can see, immediately as I come up here, there's an NPC shooting at me. Alright. All of these NPCs in this area right here have long range weapons. I think only like 2 of them don't. And then Lucian uses a cannon, which is very, very toxic. Literally the most toxic boss that you can fight at a beginner level in this game. I'll show you guys what I mean by that, right? So as soon as I click them, look at that. Every single NPC starts shooting at me if they have long range. Plus him. So I'm already, look at how much health that I have already. And I have a decent amount of points in health right now, plus the level buff. So when you level up, you also get more health and stamina. So this is a long range boss, so it's very toxic for beginner players. So you want to make sure you have some people with you at this early stage. Alright, so here I'm giving you guys a map of the game. Alright, so up here at the top we have the Town of Beginnings. Like I was telling you guys, you probably want to do this from 1 to 15. Then you want to go to Sandora, which is literally on the right of it. So that's from 15 to 20. Then you want to head down here to Shells Town. There's 2 different NPC quests you could do. At the back there's a bandit quest, and at the front there's a marine quest. So you know, you can just pick and choose which one you want. And at the top you can fight Morgan to get a metal jaw, which will give you an additional, I believe, 50 health. Then from here you want to head to Zoe. Zoe doesn't have any bosses, but it does have some nice NPC which give a decent amount of money, and it gives some nice experience. This is where you get Electro. Alright, now from Zoe you want to go to Baratier, and then from in Baratier you can also get Blackleg. He's at the top of Baratier. You'll literally see him kicking. You want to do this from like 50 to 60. On the right here where my mouse is at, this is Buggy's Island. You can use this to get the Colt, which gives you an additional 50 again, I believe. On the left here, just to talk about it, we have One Sword Style. This is on the left of Shells Town. This is where you get One Sword Style at. Pretty expensive. I think it's about like 20k in total to complete the whole entire thing. From Baratier, you want to go to the Sphinx Island, which is basically the Gorilla Quest and the Monkey Quest. You complete those. The Gorilla Quest, I believe, is level 80, so you can't do it until you're like level 80. Very strong. You're not gonna be able to beat him alone. I'm keeping it a buck with you. You're not gonna be able to beat him alone. You're gonna need a team with him. Same with Buggy, and same with Arlong, which is level 80 plus. All right, so good luck, guys. I will be making a Marine Discord soon with IB Man, so keep on the lookout for that in that video as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been EtherealMiracle. I'm out. Deuces.